little something on the hoof for the good fans of the Texas Longhorns. They'll be looking for something else on the hoof in a little bit, though. Heisman Trophy candidate Ricky Williams.
Last week, Kansas State shut down Ricky Williams. But last year, he was held 3 times under 100 yards. What did he do in the following week? He went for over 200. He's quickly moving up the all-time charts. Today, he figures to pass great names like Thurman Thomas, and Marcus Allen, and Marshall Faulk.
Give to Williams again. Williams steps over people. 30 and almost broke it as he crossed the 35. Ricky Williams has just moved up yet another mark as he has passed Marshall Faulk now. And he has moved into 16th, so he's already by 2 guys on that list.
Yeah, you look at some of the other names. Marcus Allen right here. There's a Heisman Trophy winner. And then you have a Heisman Trophy runner-up in Ed Marinero from Cornell.
From Hill Street Blues. Applewhite checking off here. Pitch to White, or rather to Williams. Williams at the 30, 25, 20. Look out. He's gone. 10, 5. Touchdown, Ricky Williams. Well, Ricky Williams has just taken it in from 22 yards out. 4 carries, 50 yards for Ricky Williams, and he has just moved up past yet another member of that all-time rushing list, Thurman Thomas. He is now into 15th as Ricky Williams, and that one was sweet for him. Let's see if they do or not. They give it to Williams. Williams straight ahead, breaks it, gets the 30 to the 32-yard line.
Coach Brown came in right away and put his foot down and said, if you don't practice, you're not going to play. So seniors that have been here 4 years, 5 years, and have been starting are now, some of them are on the scout team now because they haven't performed in practice. So coach is just saying, if you don't practice hard, you're not going to play, and that's got a lot of people's attention on this ball club.
So blitz, and the pitch is to Williams. Williams at the 35, trying to get outside at the 40-yard line. Head down, first down.
Defensive ends and outside linebackers for Rice better keep control and keep contain on the edge of the defense, and they're not doing a good job early.
Williams again, right up the middle, midfield, 45, at the 40, 35-foot race. And knocked out of bounds at the 18 by Adrian Sadler. Is this guy the real deal?
Oh, he's for real. And if you can't stop a running game with an 8-man defensive alignment, it's going to be a real long afternoon. Look at the cutting ability. He has deceptive speed. I mean, he's very fast. He's strong. He benches over 400 pounds.
White again, slipping tackle, still on his feet at the 5. Touchdown, Texas. What a run. Williams once again.
I mean, this is just an unreal effort. Watch the broken tackle. The ball almost comes loose, and then he takes on McCalla, keeps his feet, and stretches into the end zone.
On that, Ricky Williams has gone past Tony Dorsett so far as career touchdowns, tied now with Steve Owens. Marshall Faulk just 1 ahead of him, and then it's on up to Anthony Thompson in the #1 spot. Second down, 7 now. Pitch to Williams again. Williams, midfield, 45, cut back 40 to the 38.
We saw Dan Dawson on the sweep to the left side, the play before, coming up and making a one-on-one play on Ricky Williams.
Single setback this time. In motion comes Nunez. Applewhite straight back to pass. Steps up, throws underneath for Williams. At the 30, the 25, first down Longhorns at the 23.
The Cornhuskers in Lincoln back in 1991.
Second down, 10. Give it to Williams, look out. 45 to the 42-yard line. They went on the field, they thought they were going to win. He said his team right now doesn't have that. Applewhite straight back. With time, clear out this time for Williams underneath. Williams is missed by the first man, gets close to a first down, but is going to be about a yard short. Offset eye this time. Applewhite on a draw to Williams, plenty of room. To the 10, to the 5, touchdown Texas. $18 yards on the touchdown. And he's now moved up to tie Marshall Faulk for #2 all-time in rushing touchdowns. They start at the 21. Here's Ricky Williams trying to run right. Gets a bit of a gap, and again, he gets something out of nothing. And you've got to like the power of Ricky Williams. They're going to the offset eye now. Longhorns give you a lot of different looks. Here's a draw play for Williams. He's got room, 25-20. sidesteps the man at the 15. He's at the 10, at the 5. Touchdown, Williams. Stiff arm on Longhorns Smith. Put Smith in the cheap seats.
And we talked about it at the top. If Rice was going to let Williams get outside and open up the perimeter run, it was going to be a very, very tough evening. Look at the stiff arm on Longhorns Smith coming up. Right there, 2 stiff arms. That's a beautiful block inside by Roger Raisler. And watch a stiff arm here, right to the helmet. 2 stiff arms, Longhorns Smith, then Sadler.
Here's Ricky Williams' blocker, and on that, an autographed picture of Doak Walker. Now, why would Ricky Williams know who Doak Walker was? He made it his effort to know who Doak Walker was. Applewhite will throw. Clear out this time for Williams, and Williams will have a first down.
I think the guys look at me as a role model because I go out there and I work hard every day, and they see that, you know, I'm an All-American, so they want to emulate me and hopefully work as hard as I do and be just like me.
Give it to Williams at the 25 to 20. He's the 15. He's the 10 to the 5. Touchdown. 27 yards on that one. I've not seen a running back like Ricky Williams in a long, long time.
Perfect play call against the Rice blitz. You couldn't have a better play drawn up. Rice bringing 2 linebackers. And the draw play, Ricky Williams, what explosiveness and what speed right up the gut.
And, you know, that's the thing. I mean, yes, it's true. It was the perfect play, and he had 10 yards before anybody laid a hand on him. But when people lay a hand on him, it doesn't matter. I mean, defensive backs cannot tackle him. It's that simple. Now, we talked about the pile of records that Ricky Williams has added to tonight. He's now just behind Anthony Thompson, 5 touchdowns away from being the all-time leading rushing touchdown maker. Getting the other side of the deal here. Here is Williams running right. Cut back at the 40, at the 35.
Ricky Williams.
He makes everything exciting. First down at the 41. They want to draw to Williams. He gets it outside. One man to beat. At the 30, the 25, the 20. Forget it. The 10, 5. Touchdown, Ricky Williams. Ho-hum, 6 touchdowns and 318 yards rushing.
Barry, this is the best performance I've seen live since watching Barry Sanders run for Oklahoma State. And I'm talking about the ability to make people miss in the open field. Incredible.
Ricky Williams started tonight at number 18. He's moved up 8 places. 30 carries, 318 yards, 6 touchdowns. Simply brilliant. His touchdown runs, 31 yards in the first quarter, 16 yards in the first quarter, 17 yards in the first quarter, 29 yards in the third quarter, and 40 yards on the last time he carried the ball. You forget about it and you get on with next week's preparations. And O'Neal will take a knee, and that will be the end of it. It was a complete performance for the Texas Longhorns, and I don't know what more you can say about Ricky Williams other than simply sensational, David.
Tremendous night for Ricky Williams. Tremendous night for the offensive and defensive lines for Texas.
692 yards of offense for Texas on 68 plays. That's the most ever here at Texas. Average 10.2 yards per play. And let's go to the field right now. Lewis Johnson. Lewis.
All right, guys. Ricky, 318 yards rushing, 6 touchdowns. This seemed to be the game you needed after the difficult game against K-State last week.
Well, the line came out, did a great job, and they opened up holes, so it was me and the safety constantly. So I give all the credit to my linemen.
When you rack up the yards you did today, even though you came out of the game before it was over, are you thinking about the Heisman Trophy, or are you just competing in this game today?
I'm just trying to compete and get my running back legs back and you know, get the feeling of what it feels like to have, you know, this kind of game so I can get used to it.
How is your confidence in Major Applewhite? He was awesome tonight.
Well, he was great. I mean, we had a great game plan and a lot of play-action passes. The linebackers flew up, and he did a great job making his reads and making nice passes.
Okay, Ricky, congratulations on a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Guys, back up to you.
All right, thanks, Lewis. The linebackers had to fly up. They had to try to take care of Ricky Williams, and that allowed Applewhite to have a big day as well. Once more, our final score, Texas 59 and the Rice Owls 21. That's a wrap for us. For my partner, David Norrie and Lewis Johnson, I'm Barry Tompkins saying so long from Austin, Texas. Right now, let's go to our College Football Saturday studios and Kevin Frazier.